The One-Year Chronological Bible in the King James Version, March 28th. The allotments of the remaining land. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel assembled together at Shiloh, and set up the tabernacle of the congregation there. The land was subdued before them. There remained among the children of Israel 7 tribes which had not yet received their inheritance. Joshua said unto the children of Israel, How long are ye slack to go to possess the land which the Lord God of your fathers hath given you? Give out from among you 3 men for each tribe, and I shall send them, and they shall rise and go through the land, and describe it according to the inheritance of them. They shall come again to me. They shall divide it into 7 parts. Judah shall abide in their coast on the south, and the house of Joseph shall abide in their coast on the north. Ye shall therefore describe the land into 7 parts, and bring the description hither to me, that I may cast lots for you here before the Lord our God. But the Levites have no part among you, for the priesthood of the Lord is their inheritance. And Gad and Reuben and half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance beyond Jordan on the east, which Moses the servant of the Lord gave them. And the men arose and went away, and Joshua charged them that went to describe the land, saying, Go and walk through the land and describe it, and come again to me, that I may here cast lots for you before the Lord in Shiloh. And the men went and passed through the land, and described it by the cities into 7 parts in a book, and came again to Joshua to the host at Shiloh. Joshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before the Lord. There Joshua divided the land unto the children of Israel according to their divisions. The land given to Benjamin. And the lot of the tribe of the children of Benjamin came up according to their families. And the coast of their lot came forth between the children of Judah and the children of Joseph. And their border on the north side was from Jordan. And the border went up to the side of Jericho on the north side, went up through the mountains westward, and the goings out thereof were at the wilderness of Beth-aven. And the border went over from thence toward Luz, to the side of Luz, which is Bethel southward. And the border descended to Adaroth Arda, near the hill that lieth on the south side of the nether Beth Horon. And the border was drawn thence, and compassed the corner of the sea southward, from the hill that lieth before Beth Horon southward. The goings out thereof were at Kirjath Baal, which is Kirjath Jearim, a city of the children of Judah. This was the west quarter. The south quarter was from the end of Kirjath Jearim, and the border went out on the west, and went out to the well of waters of Nephtoth. The border came down to the end of the mountain that lieth before the valley of the son of Hinnom, and which is in the valley of the giants on the north, and descended to the valley of Hinnom, to the side of Jebusi on the south, and descended to En Rogel, and was drawn from the north, and went forth to En Shemesh, and went forth toward Gel Eloth, which is over against the going up of Ad Ummim, and descended to the stone of Boan the son of Reuben, and passed along toward the side over against Arabah northward, went down unto Arabah, and the border passed along to the side of Beth Hoglah northward. And the outgoings of the border were at the north bay of the Salt Sea, at the south end of Jordan. This was the south coast. And Jordan was the border of it on the east side. This was the inheritance of the children of Benjamin, by the coast thereof round about, according to their families. The towns given to Benjamin. Now the cities of the tribe of the children of Benjamin, according to their families, were Jericho, and Beth Hoglah, in the valley of Keziz, and Beth Arbara, and Zemaraim, and Bethel, and Avim, and Para, and Ophrah, and Chephar, Haman, Onai, Ai, and Ophni, and Gabba, 12 cities with their villages, Gibeon, and Ramah, and Beer, Roth, and Mizpah, and Chephirah, and Moza, and Rechem, and Erpeel, and Tar Allah, and Zelah, Eleph, and Jebusai, which is Jerusalem, Gibeath, and Kirjath, 14 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of Benjamin according to their families. The land given to Simeon. The second lot came forth to Simeon, even for the tribe of the children of Simeon according to their families. And their inheritance was within the inheritance of the children of Judah. They had in their inheritance Beersheba or Sheba, and Moadah, and Hazar Shual, and Bela, and Azem, and Eltolad, and Bethel, and Hormah, and Ziklag, and Beth Marcaboth, and Hazar Susa, and Beth Lebaoth, and Sharuhan, 13 cities and their villages. Ain, Rimmon, and Ether, and Ashan, 4 cities and their villages, and all the villages that were round about these cities, to Baal, Athbeer, Ramath of the south. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Simeon according to their families. Out of the portion of the children of Judah was the inheritance of the children of Simeon, for the part of the children of Judah was too much for them. Therefore the children of Simeon had their inheritance within the inheritance of them. The land given to Zebulun. The third lot came up for the children of Zebulun according to their families. And the border of their inheritance was unto Sarid. And their border went up toward the sea, and Maralah, and reached to Dabbasheth, and reached to the river that is before Jokneam, and turned from Sarid eastward toward the sun rising unto the border of Chishloth Tabor, then goeth out to Daberath, and goeth up to Jabphai, and from thence passeth on along the east to Gittah Hefer, to Ittah-Kazin, and goeth out to Remon Methhor, to Nea. And the border compasseth it on the north side to Hanathon, and the outgoings thereof are in the valley of Jiptah-El, and Kattath, and Al-Al, and Shimron, and Idalah, and Bethlehem, 12 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of Zebulun according to their families, these cities with their villages. The land given to Issachar. And the fourth lot came out to Issachar for the children of Issachar according to their families. And their border was toward Jezreel, and Chesholoth, and Shunem, and Haphraim, and Sihon, and Anharath, and Rabbith, and Kish-Ion, and Abez, and Remeth, and En-Gannim, and En-Haddah, and Beth-Pazzez. And the coast reached to Tabor, and Shahaz, Imah, and Beth-Shemesh. The outgoings of their border were at Jordan, 16 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Issachar according to their families, the cities and their villages. The land given to Asher. The fifth lot came out for the tribe of the children of Asher according to their families, and their border was Helkath, and Halai, and Bet-ten, and Ashsaph, and Al-Melech, and Amad, and Mishael, and reacheth to Carmel westward, and to Sihor Libnath, and turneth southward, and turneth toward the sunrising, and turneth toward the sunrising to Beth Dagon, and reacheth to Zebulun, and to the valley of Jiphthael toward the north side to toward the north side of Em, Beth Emek, and Nail, and goeth out to Kabul on the left hand, and Hebron, and Rehob, and Hammon, and Cana, even unto the great Zidon. And then the coast turneth to Ramah, and to the strong city Tyre, and the coast turneth to Hosha, and the outgoings thereof are at the sea from the coast to Akzib. Amma also, and Aphek, and Rehob, 22 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Asher according to their families, these cities with their villages. The land given to Naphtali. The sixth lot came out to the children of Naphtali, even for the children of Naphtali according to their families. Their coast was from Helef, from Elon to Zaanannim, and Adamai, Nekeb, and Jabneel, unto Lacham, and the outgoings thereof were at Jordan. And then the coast turneth westward to Aznoth Tabor, and goeth out from thence to Hukkok, and reacheth to Zebulun on the south side, and reacheth to Asher on the west side, and to Judah upon Jordan toward the sunrising. And the fenced cities are Ziddim, Zer, and Hamath, Rakhath, and Chinnereth, and Adamah, and Ramah, and Hazor, and Kadesh, and Edrei, and En Hazor, and Iron, and Migdal, Horam, and Beth Anna, and Beth Anath, and Beth Shemesh, 19 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, according to their families, the cities and their villages. The land given to Dan. And the seventh lot came out for the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families. The coast of their inheritance was Zorah, and Eshtaol, and Shemesh, and Shaalbim, and Ajalon, and Jethlah, and Elon, and Thimnathah, and Ekron, and Eltiah, and Gibbethon, and Baalath, Jead, and Beni Barak, and Gath Rimmon, and Me Jarkon, and Rakkon, with the border before Japhel. The coast of the children of Dan went out too little for them. Therefore the children of Dan went up to fight against Leshem, and took it, and smote it with the edge of the sword, and possessed it, and dwelt therein, and called Leshem Dan after the name of Dan their father. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Dan according to their families, these cities with their villages.